So I was checking on the garlic. It's been 2 to 3 weeks on some of the scapes since I started picking them. And what you look for is these bottom leaves here for hardneck garlic. You want 3 leaves so to be dead. So you have this one is the first one. The first one's always a little harder to find. And then the second one, and then this would be the third. So I was looking through here, kind of assessing where we were. And I did find a couple that actually have 3 dead leaves. So here's 1, 2, and here's 3. So I was thinking about picking one for cooking with today. So with hardneck, you can wait a little longer, but the cloves will start separating when they get bigger, and they won't store as long. So that's why it's a good idea to, might need a little trowel or something. Let's see. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. That's why it's a good idea to pick it when you get to that point. There's our first real head of garlic. So the thing I wanted to look at for this, we'll be leaving the others for a little longer, but you want it to have a bulb shape. This is a little smaller than I'd like to see. But you also want the cloves to start to look, to have dents in it. It smells really, really good. So this will be absolutely fine. Like I said, I'm probably gonna cook with it today, so not a problem at all. But as we get through here, we want to get the garlic to a point where it's right in between this stage and then the stage when all the cloves are starting to separate out too much. So it's like kind of a fine line. So picking a tester is always not a bad idea. We have, I think, 3 or 4 different varieties growing in here. And so each variety is going to grow a little bit differently. And so as we come in here and watch and look, we're gonna see, watch the leaves. So this one has 2 dead leaves here, 1 here and 1 here. I'm gonna continue to water them every morning, and we'll see how they go. But this is not a bad looking head of garlic. You can eat it fresh like this. You can eat green garlic or bulb at this point. What I usually do is I will wipe out most of the dirt out of the roots here, and then lay them out to dry, and then the rest of the dirt will come off a lot easier. And at that point, the stalk will start all going yellow and drying out. And I do that usually in a shaded space. Once they dry and everything, then I hang them so that they're, I guess, right side up, hang them. So everything drains down into the bulb, and dry them the rest of the way that way. So Jay and I are going to have to figure out our drying situation as we continue through here, because we're also going to have lots and lots of onions, as you guys have seen in our garden. As we go through here, I'm guessing that we have another 1 week maybe before they'll be ready. We'll have to kind of wait and see, and I'll watch and see how everything's going. This middle row will most likely be the largest. It's the largest variety that I have. So it's not always about you're seeing the different types, you're going to have different sized garlic heads anyways. This front garlic here, I believe, is a garlic from my mom's garden 2 years ago. So some of the heads that I saved from growing it in our greenhouse last year, I've now planted here to add more and build that amount back up. She still has hers going as well. But either way, pretty happy with this. This must be, maybe the German red would be my guess, but I'm gonna have to go look it up. So we are now in summer gardening. It's kind of, when we get to this point and I'm checking garlic, it's definitely feels